Okay, tubes, so how's you going today? So I'll give you a snow plowing update. I managed to get up to the pole and all this back there knocked out. But I have to push all this here now over to here. I can't put the blade on an angle and shove it sideways, so I have to, of course, ram it all. So I should have this done by tomorrow. I wanted to get done by 4. Because it's just too damn late out to be doing anything. I mean, usually I'm out during the night, but oh man, it should just get so freaking cold. I might try to shove this stack more. Of course, it's gonna get kind of windier. They say it's supposed to get warmer tonight. It's supposed to actually get warmer out. So I never did come here yet and pushed any of this yet, but it's good enough. So few things. I guess, yeah. For one, Double Strike's snowblower. Finally getting I guess like an overhaul, you could say. Getting some new sprockets and stuff, I guess, from what his new video was saying. But I guess the John Deere dealer's going to fix that mess for him, I guess. Ooh, there's a drift of snow. Wow, where'd that come from? I suppose there's snow on top of my roof. I gotta get me a roof rake thing too. So, hopefully it gets her fixed. So, and he was saying something about that he really can't plow much for snow with his ATV. Well, he's got less horsepower than me. But, I think he's got about the same size blade. I think they're both 60 inches, I don't know, but he was saying that he can't plow much. I think he was saying that he got above like 8 inches and it was hard for him to plow. Well, it depends on how you're plowing. If you're angling her or if you're just putting her straight, it all depends. Because really, I don't really have much trouble plowing 8 inches of snow. That's when we get, at least a foot. That's when I have a hell of a time. I think your ATV could do it. It's, you just got to figure out the right way of plowing, Sometimes going straight with her is the best thing, and then sometimes, I guess, angling her is the best. It's whatever would work the best for you. I've been noticing that it works better to just put to put the bitch straight and be done with it, I suppose you're kind of saying in your video that, I think you were saying it, that you really don't care to use the blade too much. You let her snow blow it. I guess with the blade, it makes more of a mess for you. Yeah, they do. They do make a damn mess. It's what I wish they would make for an ATV is a push blade, or like a box blade, or not a box blade, but like a pusher blade kind of thing. It's like a box blade, but you push it, and you can push snow instead of having to off to the sides. Well, actually, you can get that for blades. It's like little deflector thingies on the side, right? That'll help keep more snow in the plow, too. So... But yeah, I mean, plowing snow is not really the best thing to do. I mean, if you don't have a problem with the mess, which I guess I really don't have a problem with it, but it's the thing that you get those windrows left behind, from each side of the plow. Sometimes I'll go back and I'll swipe them up. And other times I'll just fucking leave them. It depends on how big they are. Like, I got one here that could use a shoving again, but I figured I'm probably going to come back down here anyway and scrape again. See, I still have a windrow here of snow. I got to swath over, or pick it up and push it over there, right? But I'm going to probably pick this whole thing up again and push it again, so I just got to make a little more room. I guess I could open the trail too, or right up to the road, but fuck it. So he's still talking about getting the 54-inch. I don't really see what the hell was the point of the 47 inches, because they're no bigger than the tractor. I mean, I guess it's for people that have a small area that they want to snow blow, like a sidewalk, and they want to keep it within the sidewalks. But see, man, I think for you, from what I've seen in your videos, you know, you don't really have much of that. You know, you just blow in the driveway. Well, shit, you don't need a small blower, then get yourself a big one. You know, it's just... I suppose that's what you guys wanted, was a 47, as you guys probably figured would be big enough. But, you know, later on in life, you know, you're just going to want to upgrade to bigger and better stuff. So, my theory is just to get it now, the big stuff, and be done with it, you know. So, like, I want to get like a 50 or a 54 inch for mine, for my little guy, you know, and, you know, I figured, well, that should be good enough. I mean, I don't need to go no bigger than that anyways, because it's, you know, big enough. So, but, yeah, the new winch has been doing pretty good, too. It hasn't quit yet. There's one guy that was saying, I forget your name, but there's one guy that was saying that I'm going to have trouble with it again since it's a Polaris. Well, this is where I get a little bit confused, and I wish people would, you know, make up their mind. There's one guy that says that Polaris winches, I don't know if it's this guy, this is for Savage No More, by the way, or in that new winch that I got. One guy was saying that they're made by Warren too, but the Polaris just puts their stupid sticker on there. I don't know if I believe that. I don't know. I don't know. And this one guy said that I'm going to have trouble with my new one, since it's not a Warren, it's just a Polaris. Well, you know, I shouldn't have any problems with it for a long time. It should last me another 4 years. Really, I mean, winches should last it for you know, a hell of a long time. But, you know, since I use them so much in the wintertime that, you know, they get burned out quick. So, but, you know, this one guy said to get a Warren. Honestly, man, a Warren is just gonna be trouble too. I mean, everything has trouble. It doesn't matter the brand, how good they are. They're all gonna have problems eventually. You know, a Warren winch, the one I was looking at, I figured that, well, you know, that would probably fit Big Red good. You know, it's a little cheaper, you know, which is good, but, you know, I just didn't want to take a risk of it not fitting, so I figured, well, I'll get me another, another Polaris one for now. And I think what I'll do, maybe in a year or two, since I have the old mount for, you know, for this guy here, I'll buy that Warren winch and I'll slip it in there and see if it fits. So if it fits in the old mount, then you'll know it'll fit in the new one, of course, too. So, but I'm trying to take it easy on the new winch, so I'll get, you know, a few years out of her, because I don't want to have to be buying another winch. So, but it should last me plenty of time. It's been lasting me long enough. You know, I've been doing everything pretty much, you know. Hasn't been any trouble yet. Well, besides getting stuck a couple times, but that's just because I didn't have the plow low enough to the ground. So, but yeah, they're talking of less than 1 inch tonight, because it's supposed to start warming up. It is. Earlier today it was -9, but now she's -6, so she's gotten a little bit warmer. If this wind would go away, it would probably be like, you know, -0, you know, -1 or something like that. But since there's a little bit of a breeze, she's going to be a little more chillier. And I'm going to try to avoid really plowing at night, unless the snow's already, you know, fluffy and soft from earlier that day. Then I'll plow at night. But, you know, since this stuff's been sitting now for I don't know how many months, I don't want to plow it at night because it starts getting hard now. It shouldn't get too hard now because it's going to get a little bit warmer out, but you know how it goes. So, it's a lot of bullshit and stuff. So, I'm almost done, boys. I almost got everything opened. I should be done tomorrow. So, should be, you know, I should, you know, I should be done tomorrow. So, a couple more things too before I get into Savage No More here. My sister's car is taking a shitter on her. Fucking stupid thing. So, she had to take, where she works, they have, like, I guess they have a work van, you know. I guess so you can run up to the border and crap, I guess, or whatever. So I guess she's taking that home tonight, and her car is going to stay at the workplace tonight. Because it won't run. It'll run, but from what my sister's saying, she puts it in reverse or drive or any gears in between, well, besides neutral and park, the damn thing dies on her. It quits. And then she said that she was coming home from the cities, and she was, of course, on the interstate doing like 70 million miles an hour, and the damn thing died on her. And she's complaining of a knocking noise, some kind of a banging noise, but she won't tell me where. I figured probably the engine, but since her engine has not been maintained very well. Well, I mean, well, besides oil changes, but, you know. See, that's the thing I don't understand. Her car's front-wheel drive. You know, front-wheel drive. Shouldn't she still have a transmission, too? She should. And I don't think the oil in that thing has ever been changed. Honestly, I don't think it ever has been. And she's had that since 2007. And it's 2000... Well, you might as well say 2014, because that'll be right around the corner now. So, she's had it for many years. And she's had a few minor problems with it ever since then, but nothing too big. But she's just having a shitty time with her fucking car. So, well, she's got a lot of miles on it, that's for sure. The Pontiac that we have at the farm, that's only got about 95,000 miles, and that's a 2003 model. So, of course, the last owner never really drove that car much, so I guess that's probably why they sold it. And of course, my grandma doesn't drive it very much either, once a month or so. But my sister drives her car every freaking day, even on the weekends. Like, it never has a rest. You know, I mean, that car has got to have close to 130,000 miles by now. It's unbelievable. And Big Red's only at like 2,800. Of course, that's only 4 years that I've had him, but, you know, I've ranked them on too, I guess, but, you know, Jesus. Fingers are fucking freezing. I might have to make, like, parts of this video because I'm so freaking cold. I might do that, guys. I might just, like, finish this story and then I'm going to go and warm up. It's just, I tried to put on my John Deere gloves under this too, but, God, I can't bend my fingers then. So, of course, my camera's all freaking dicked again, so... Oh yeah, so my sister's car is all freaking dinked over again. So, she's gonna... But unfortunately, she can't do anything until Wednesday. So, she's gonna try to limp her car. I think she already did it. She's gonna try to limp it into, like, their storage shop there. Where they store packages and stuff, you know, to get shipped over to Canada. She's gonna put it in there for the night. You know, of course, for one thing, that place is heated, too. So... it'll stay nice and warm. And I asked her if there's any lights on her dash, and she wouldn't tell me, so I don't know if she has a mechanical problem. Like, she's claiming I have a knocking noise, so what I'm thinking is that she might have blown... If it was something serious, like a piston, I don't think you'd even be able to start it. I'm thinking that maybe it's a tie rod. Not a tie rod, but... some kind of little roddy things in the motor. I forget what the hell they're called, but the winds are getting intense too. It's either that or the thing that the piston's hooked to is cracked and it's bending and it's making bang noises. I don't know what the hell's wrong with her car, and I ain't gonna work on it because for one, it's too fucking cold, and I ain't gonna mess with her car too much. I'll do small stuff for her, but nothing major like mechanical work because I ain't that mechanically inclined. Not like Savage No More is. So, but her car is getting pretty dipped. So, anyways, guys, I'm going to go in for a minute because this finger is like really frozen for some reason. I don't know what the hell's going on. She's fucking cold. So, I'm going to make some parts to this video. I'm going to go and warm up for guys. So, give me a minute. Okay, guys, welcome back. So, about 10 minutes of warming up. I don't know why it's so cold out for. It's supposed to get warmer. My fingers are freezing. So... it's getting windy now, so it's going to get colder now, of course. I don't know why, but... so I'm going to have to probably make some parts to this video. I'll have to kind of keep going in and out, and warming the camera up so she don't wear out the battery too much. That's my light going too, so that's not good. I'm just going to turn this off, I guess, for now. Because she's just going to get wore out. So... like I was saying, my sister's car, she's getting a little dicked and stuff. You know. So, because she's not going to be able to get that fixed till about Wednesday. So it's about, I guess about 3 days away. So, or whatever the hell it is, I don't know. So, that's up to her, I guess. Like I said, I hope it's not too much of a major problem, because that's not going to be good for an overhaul. Her car does need a good overhauling after 130,000 miles of running. I think she's well due for a new motor. So, but anyways, I'm uploading another part of the video for, well, it's supposed to be up today, but it's getting so late now, it ain't gonna happen. So this video is for Savage No More. He was wondering what I was gonna do with the old sumbitch winch here. Well, I was probably just going to either sell it, or just, I guess, just keep it somewhere, I guess. I don't know what to do with it, really. And then he was kind of, I don't know if he wants to buy it off me or not. He was kind of talking about he was going to try to fix her up. So, I'm going to show it to, the old winch is still covered nice. I'm not going to bother cleaning it because it ain't worth it. I'm just going to, well, I'll try to chip a little bit of this ice off for you. The only thing that's a keeper on here would be the spool of wire, because that's a brand new spool. Well, she's a little dick too, but it's still good. Like, it ain't broken or anything, right? So I told him that I had taken a few things off this, and I'm kind of hoping to keep it. But if he wants to buy it off me too, he can. I probably won't charge much for him. But they're probably not worth anything, really. I can always get more. It wouldn't be a problem, I guess. But he said that he wants to try to fix her up. I don't know if he's going to use it or what. From what he said before, he's got one on his trailer, which I've never seen. But I think, Savage No More, what you should do, I don't know if you're just going to fix it up and sell it yourself, or if you just want to keep it. I think what you should do is fix it up and put this in the back of your truck, you know, on the bed. So at least you have a winch there too, right? Or if you just want to sell it, whatever. I'm not sure how much I'm selling her for. I don't even know what these pieces of shit winches go for. Like, obviously it's not $400, but obviously it isn't worth that anymore. She's pretty wore out. So, but I'll show you what's. She's got some problems, you know, of course. I'm gonna try to show some of them off to you. The first thing first is, I'll show you the stuff too that I had taken off. Well, this is the old winch here. See, the spool of wire is still pretty good. She's a little dinged up, but of course she's not spooled on right either. But I noticed that these things here are pretty rusted, and they're even bent. So I don't know what's up with that. I don't know how the hell they got. See, they're not straight like they should be. So they got bent somewhere along the ways. And this is the thingy for free spool or not. She's broken. See, she's broken. She don't work either. When you try to turn her, she don't work. Or I think she works. I don't know. I don't remember. I haven't used it. And then the things that I had taken off were the little bolts and the washers that went on these things. I took them off. They're here in the pail. And I had taken off my hook. I don't know if I'm going to sell the hook or not. The hook that's on here, which is the thing's not in here, but the pin is. But the hook was still fine. It wasn't broken. That was a brand new hook too. But he didn't give me one when he attempted to fix it, so just gave me a brand new spool of wire. See, the things here, they're just so freaking rusted that, you know, they're unbelievably rusty. These things ain't lined up where they're supposed to be, and they're all smashed to shit, because we had a hell of a time even even getting them off ourselves. Like, we had taken this winch apart, but you know, it was just no good for us, and they were getting a little rusty. There was one that I swear, yeah, she's pretty rusted. So this is a 12 volt DC current, 2,500 pound winch, Polaris. I was also thinking about keeping the this roller thingy here. It's still a pretty good, I mean, there's one of these that are, this one here is a little stiffer, and of course these are working just fine. As you can see that they're rusted. But if you want this too, I suppose I could sell it to you, because like the one that's on Big Red now, the new one, that should last me a long time. I mean, it is starting to get some knob marks in her though, because that's from the cable going up and down on her. I was thinking about keeping this. I probably could throw it in for the, you know, with the deal. Like I said, I don't know what this would be worth. This, I don't know. I don't want to overcharge you too much. So I really can't give you a price. I'm just going to throw out some random numbers. I figured this, well, I suppose you would put it with that. Maybe this is worth about maybe, because it's not bad. I don't know if you could just put new rollers in too. I don't know, maybe about $5-10 for that. I don't know. Like I said, I don't even know myself, so I'm just kind of just giving you some random numbers. So maybe about $5 or $10 for the roller thingy. Like I said, I don't know for sure. And then for the hook, I don't know if you want the hook or not. I didn't bring it with me. I mean, I'll bring it out. You know what? I'll bring it out next time I go in to warm up. But this is, of course, this is the pin for it. The pin's still perfectly fine. Of course, she's got some gnawing on her. If you want it with the hook, I'll put the hook back on for you. I'll put it back on and stuff. You know, so you can have it and ready, you know, for you know. I don't know, Savage no more, if you want. Well, I'm probably not going to sell it. But the mount for this, I think I'm probably going to keep the mount. So, because I want to keep it for a spare. And plus, I don't think you own a Polaris Sportsman, so unless somebody in your family does, I don't know. But if you want the hook, I don't know what the hook would go for, but I'll bring it out next round. But this is the pin for it. So, and then I have, now when you would mount this thing to the mount, see there's the holes for her underneath there. The bolts are in here. I'm thinking I'm probably going to keep the bolts. I'll try to take them out. I'm wearing my big gloves. So here's one of them. I'm probably going to keep the mounts, or the bolts, I'm sorry. Just because I'm probably going to, no, I'll probably get more. And then these bolts here, see there's two different kinds here. There's these with the washers, the welded on washers, because they would go into this. These are for the mount that you'd mount to Big Red or to your ATV. And then for this thing here, these are the, for these things here, I got the bolts with them, but these are the washers for the bolts. Which I'm guessing are probably not in this thing, are they? I'm not, well, no, I don't think they are. Oh, no, yeah. Yeah, they are. They would be these guys. Because for that, recommends these kind of bolts with the square head on them. That's so you would mount it to the mounting thingy for the mount for the winch. So that's those bolts. There's supposed to be two of those, and there should be. Yeah, here's the other one. You see, I'm probably going to keep the bolts just because I have a hard time getting bolts, so I need every bolt that I can. That I can get. The nuts for those dinghies, if you want those. Oh shit. If you want those too, then here's one of them. They're not wore out, but I was going to probably keep them. It depends on what you want. I don't know. And here's another bolt that would go up on the thingy, on the mount. So you'd mount this to the mount. This one's actually got a washer on it because it didn't have a thingy. And then this is a some kind of a washer. I don't know where that comes from, but I'll keep it. Here's the cotter pin for the pin for this guy. And then for these guys here, I got the bolts, of course. I got the little washer doohickey thingies. There's supposed to be 2 for each. So like 2 would go on here, like 1 would go on first, then your wire, then another one, and then your nut. I don't know about price yet. I mean, these probably ain't worth nothing, but I don't know, I might want to keep them. I haven't decided yet. And then, of course, you don't think you want that. That's for those bolts. So, I'll keep those. See, and then here's the other washer. Of course, the other bolt. Oh, that's the bolt that I'm keeping, actually. Yeah, the ones with the washers I'm keeping. I don't know if it was this guy either or not. I can't freaking remember, but I might have to go back in and warm up again. Holy shit. There's another one that I'm keeping. Because I don't think you're going to need them, because you're going to probably mount it different to how I got it, how I had it mounted on the Big Red. Oh, yeah. These bolts were in the side doohickey things for the mount. Okay. And this is what went on top. And then here's a nut for the bolts that were for this bolt. So you'd slip this through the mount, mount. You'd put that through, then you'd put this on, and then you'd put your nut on. That would fasten all that together. And then this is another washer for one of those bolts. And then here's the other nut for these doohickeys. That's pretty much well it, because those other bolts down there you ain't going to want. Those are for the other things. So, I'll probably go back and warm up again, and then I'll continue this video. See, you'd put, like I said, I got 2 washers here, so you put one on. So you put one on. You know how to do it. Then your wire, then another one. So you got 2 on there. Then you grab one of your little nuts, and then you just thread that on, right? I might throw those in. I don't know for sure. It depends if you want them. You'll probably just want to put new ones on yourself. And I can get a little bit more life out of these yet. But I'll grab the other hook and I'll show you the hook off. This is the pin for her, and that would slip. Come on. That would slip. Oh shit! There goes a bolt. You'd put your hook on and you slip this through, and then there you go, right? So, son of a bitch! I lost that other bolt. I'll have to find it before I do anything else. So, but I mean, so far, like I said, I haven't decided if I'm going to sell this yet, or if I'm going to sell the hook. You just have to let me know if you're thinking about maybe just putting your own hooks and stuff on, because then I won't ship it out with any of that. Well, that's if you're thinking about buying her. If you don't want any of this mounting hardware stuff, like all this stuff, that's fine. I mean, you can get your own then if you want. Like I said, if you want the hook, I'll show you the hook after I go and warm up again. I'll put the hook back on then, because it's still a good hook, and that's still a good spool of wire. You could probably get a little more life out of her yet. But like I said, all that stuff there I'm keeping for myself, because I'll probably need it. I could use this too, but I don't know. I need to know what you're going to do, if you're just going to get more of the new stuff for yourself. Like, this is what I had taken off the winch. Was it the hook, the little doohickey thingies, and of course I took off the roller thing too. But like I said, I might keep the roller for like a spare, you know. Even though I should never really need one, but you never know, right? So I'll probably go and warm up again, and I'll bring the hook out, and then I'll show you the hook. I forgot the hook, so frick's sakes. If you're just gonna like just put new stuff on her, then I won't sell it with any of this crap. Then you can just buy your own. Well, yeah. So let me go warm up again, and I'm gonna go find that other son bitch, and I gotta find that bolt that fell down in here. I think it's right here actually. Right here actually. Yep. Okay. Well, that's, yeah. If you do buy the thingy, the roller, I might give you these two, even though they're not. Oh, my camera's upside down, boys. Oh, for face sakes. Camera's frozen again. There we go. I might sell these with them. These little square head bolt thingies. I don't know. Because you're not going to be probably putting it in the same mount as what I have. So you're probably going to be putting it in a different kind of a setup. I think you should put this in the back of your truck. That would be cool. Like find some big, good sized long bolts that will fit into these, but long enough, and then mount it right. Like here's your cab, here's your bed. You know how you got those two not hooked together, right? Put it right up against the bed, right? Like right up against the back window, right? And then you got a winch in the back of your truck. Or, I don't know if it'll work because your truck's kind of heavy. I was gonna say too, fuck, you could make yourself a bumper and you could put this fucker on the front, but she's not rated for that kind of work. So, but I guess if you just want to buy her from me, you can. I don't really care. But I'm gonna go find the hook. I'm gonna warm up for a couple more minutes so this camera warm up too, because she's getting a little stiffy looking. So let me go warm up, boys. Give me a minute. Okay, guys, welcome back. So to let you guys know, my camera is low on juice, and there's my hook. I had it on the charger. Oh, it's snowing out too, by the way. It's awesome. Had it on the charger for about 4 minutes. I'll let you guys know if this thing dies, if I'm not done making my video yet, I'm probably just going to switch over to my cell phone. So if this thing dies and I got my cell phone with me, and I'll just finish it off there then. She's fucking snowing now, boys. So hang on, so that was more when I turned my light on. Okay, so I got the hook, but I got two of these, but the other one's broken. This is my one. This is the one that I had bought. But see that little latch there, that little thing there. On the old one, it broke off. So I don't know if you want that one too or not, but it's the same as this. But the this springy loader thing was broken off it. So, but of course that's the pin. See the pin here, and then the other cotter pin. Slip into this, right? Like you do that, like that. Put your cable in, and then try to shove it in, something like that, right? See, and then you just slip your little pin in, When I had the other one in, I had just put in those quick catch cotter pins. Like these are, you gotta bend them, so they're kind of like permanent, right? But I had put the other ones in. I think, yeah, this cotter pin was off the old hook. I had those quick catch ones in this one, but one of them got bent to shit, and I couldn't find it. I didn't have any more, so I found that one, and I slipped into this one. So I don't know. You could put a good size hook on there. Like if you wanted to put a bigger one on. See, this is just a 1/4 or a 1.5 inch or whatever the hell it says there, 1/4. I think that's the size. Oh, there goes the pin. Oh, just look at where it landed. Oh, almost fell right off. Then it says down here G70. I don't know what the hell that means. Forged in China. Oh, it just says forged China. Of course, China junk. So, but if you want this too savage no more, if not, that's fine. if you want this, of course I'll give you the pin, and then I'll even put it back on for you. So, but this is still a good sumbitch. And I can't remember what I paid for this, so I would kind of like to get close to full price for what I paid for this. Even though this thing's probably about a year old. I don't know. I suppose it's about the same as probably that. You know, $5 or $10. So, $5 or $10 for that. $5-10 for that. Of course, the pin isn't worth anything really. They're only worth probably, a few cents each. So, the pin and the cotter pin will be free, kind of like thing, Like, I won't charge you much for anything for those. I don't know what I'll charge for these. I probably doubt really much of anything because they're not, really worth anything either. I think you're just mostly wanting this. But I might as well just give you, if you want them, like if you want, the whole thing, you can have it. Well, that stuff there, I'm going to keep those. But if you want, the hook and stuff, I can give it to you, I guess, or sell it to you. But if you're gonna put your own hook on, I won't sell it to you then. Just don't buy it because you just want to, I mean, just buy what you want, right? So, but I don't know if you want to buy this too or not. You can. I mean, it's whatever. I know you probably would want this. But, I mean, you might as well kind of get some stuff with her if you want any of it. If not, then I'm not going to bother selling it to you. And I don't know. I can't remember. I don't know if I have any shipping money. I probably have I probably do, yeah. Because it's going to cost me a hell of a lot to ship this motherfucker out to you. And so, and it's probably just going to be, I'm probably going to want to put, I don't know if it'll be worth it. For me, I probably put insurance on that. So if it gets stolen, I don't know who's going to steal a rotten winch, but I'm going to probably put insurance on that anyways, just so I don't, if it gets lost, then I can get money back out of it, right? Of course, you probably wouldn't, but I'm not going to charge you a lot for it anyways. So I don't know how I'm going to do that. My mom knows how to do the shipping stuff, because she's good at it. And she's been selling stuff on eBay. So, because I haven't really, well, she's been selling her stuff on my eBay account, because I've been buying stuff off eBay. That's where I got my new winch from, right? So, but this still works. This springy thing here still works. If you want the hook, with the winch, I'll put it on. I'll make sure it's ready to go and stuff. And if you want the roller SETI thingy up your thingy here, I don't know how it's really called. Something. I won't put it on because there's nowhere to put it onto, right? Because I have the mount. This only fits on my mounts, or any kind of a mount, right? So, but if you're just going to mount it just like that, as it sits on the table, then you wouldn't need this, right? So, unless you make it, I don't know. It's up to you, man. If you're dead serious about thinking about buying her, I would probably definitely sell her to you. I mean, you seem like a good, trusty guy to trust, to sell something to. So, because there's a lot of people I don't really care for on YouTube. I don't trust them a whole heck of a lot. So, but there's a good chunk of people out there that I do trust and stuff, So, but I mean, if you do buy her off me, I kind of hope you definitely do make a video on it. That'd be kind of crazy to see this thing on a different end of YouTube, right? Like right now, you guys are seeing this on my end, and I want to go, and it gets to Savage no more, because it'll be on his end. So it'd be kind of weird, I guess, for me. So, plus I never mailed anything to a YouTuber before, so. Oh, there goes that kitty again. So, I know that there was always tons of people, damn it. They were doing it to Bill T-Max and One Pug Life and all those people. They were, Bill T-Max, he was always getting gifts from his subscribers and stuff. Of course, I don't do that kind of thing. So, but, I guess would be kind of my first time doing it ever. I guess giving it to somebody or selling it to somebody, right? So, but if you're, I really can't give you a price on that quite yet. I can just PM you or something, and I'll see what I have for shipping money. I gotta find a fucking box for that cocksucker. Well, that's if you're dead serious about thinking about buying her. So, but I'll try to. But if you want, like I said, if you want the hook, I'll put the hook back on. It comes with the. I do have new pins too, so I guess if you want, like, I have these new ones here, right, that I use for the snowplow. It's not bad. She's not very wore out, right? So, but if you want a new one, I can slip in a new one then. Come on, camera, focus. See, there's not much. There's nothing really wrong with it. But if you let it prefer a brand new one, then I can slip you in a brand new one. Then I got some that'll. I got plenty that will fit that size. How am I gonna do this now? Camera's probably frozen. Just gonna put you guys up there for a meanwhile. But if you want the little washer thingies for the thingy, I can sell them to you too. So for now, I'm just gonna put them back. Probably just keep those there. Put the rest of these back in the pail so we don't lose them. So it'll come with, of course, well, you won't get the pail, but you know, unless you want the pail. But you know, I kind of want the pail. I use it a lot for stuff like this. So, but yeah, so if you want to buy the, she's heavy. And the bolts that are in here, see in the side there, right there, right where the cable's kind of coming out. Of course, you got to use a Allen key for those, but these are kind of rusty, and we had a hell of a time breaking them free. We managed. Let's see if this thing works, does it? Oh, it does work. Okay. So it does work, I guess, to switch between the two, the free spooling and non-free spooling. It does work. It never worked when I had them in, but the thing is that the handle there is cracked. See, that was my bad because I had accidentally hit it with a hammer. So, but if you want to put a new one on, you easily could. So, the spooler wire still good. It's pretty keen in some places, but not. Like, I don't think they would break. I mean, you know, she's got a good decent hook on her yet and stuff. She's not ripped or anything. And I do want you to do one thing for me if you do buy this from me. Rip that stupid sticker off. Because this player's winch is a joke. So I'm just going to keep it back here, of course. I ain't going to bother hauling it back up to the house. So, if somebody steals it, well, whatever then, but, you know. Of course, and these things are not in the right places. They're supposed to be in other areas. Put the camera around here. See, these things are not in the right places. These silver bars. I think this one's supposed to actually be over here, and there's supposed to be another one back there, I think, or something. I don't know. Me and my uncle don't remember how these went in when we took it apart, so so we just kind of put them back in there. But I'll try to give you some shots, I guess. I don't know. And you were saying that you wanted to fix her up. Well, you probably could. For me, I don't have time. It's easier for me to buy a new one and be done with it. So I was salvaging tomorrow in my new winch. Did you get a drink, kitty? Huh? Did you want to come in? Kitty, kitty. Look at your tubby. Probably freaking knocked up. When my other Polaris winch breaks, the one that's in Big Red now, I'll sell it to you too if you want it. I might as well just, I guess, you know, here's your safety stickers, stuff. So, ooh, it looks like she's been kind of, what the hell happened here? It looks like she's been kind of melted. I suppose they did that when they were putting her in. Because I know Big Red now couldn't. Okay, I see what probably happened. That's melted, right? That's probably where it was smoking from that day when it was smoking so damn bad. I probably fried it. This one's fine though. So really all that would make that kind of... Maybe that's why she's so damn bent. She's still kind of stiff. She's not really... It's hard to do anything with one-handed, but... This is melted. I don't know if you could replace that or not. You probably could, but... Yeah. Like, the motor, I think, still works, but it's just the thing that the gears or something inside's fucked up, and they didn't fix it. The brakes ain't holding. The brakes are probably on this side, I bet, but no. No, I don't have time for that to fix. So, I'm just gonna fucking sell it. So, Savage No More if you want her, and if you want it with the hook, there's some pins in there and stuff too, or some other bolts and stuff. And if you want the nuts and the washers that go on here too, I can put them on. It's whatever you want, and if you want that stupid roller thingy, you can have it too. Like I said, it's probably about maybe $5-10 for that, and I guess whatever I paid for the hook, it'd be a little less than that. I don't think I paid $15 for that hook. I can't remember. I'd have to just kind of Google it, I guess. And I don't know. It'd be cheap for that anyway, because it's still a good hook, right? So, and then of course all the other little stuff that's in there. And then for the winch itself, I don't know what it's really worth. I mean, you can give me an idea too what you think. I mean, I don't think she's worth much. I'm sure I'm probably not going to charge you. I'm obviously not going to charge you $400 because it's obviously not worth that. So, I don't even know if it's even worth $100, honestly. I kind of want to make a little bit of money off it too, so I kind of have to price it somewhat high because you got to remember the shipping and all that crap's going to be so expensive. So I'm just going to give you an idea and price for this guy. I'm just going to throw out a random number for now until I get a better idea, or a better idea, I guess, whatever I want to charge. $100. I don't know. I'm not really gonna. I doubt that I'm even going to sell it for that, but that's just a random number for right now. Kind of just give you a rotten idea. I don't know what. I mean, you can give me a number too if you want. So, actually, if all you guys want to, for all my subscribers that watch, you guys can just throw out a number too, and then like I'm saying 100. Double O Strike could say 75. Savage No More can say 65. You know, you guys can throw out your own numbers, and then I guess which one I like the best, I'll accept it, and then that's what Savage No More that's what you'd have to pay for it. But I don't think this thing's worth $100. But you got to remember that shipping and then of course an insurance. Well, you wouldn't be paying for the insurance; you'd just be paying for the thing. So I wouldn't charge anything for that, I don't think. No. I don't know. My mom does all the shipping, I don't. So we'll let her figure it out, but I'm just throwing out a random number, $100 for this. But I don't know if I'm going to charge you $100. I'm just throwing out a random number. Probably about $5 or $10 for that if you want it. And the hook, I would hit a $5 or $10. And then all the other little stuff if you want it. Probably just free. Like things that go on here. I'll probably just give them to you for free if you want them. If not, then you can just get your own, right? Because, you know, you're going to be getting all this. You're going to be getting a good spool of wire. Like, there's nothing wrong with it, so... But it would be very interesting to see how you do, though, man. I would like to see you fix this guy up. I wouldn't buy it back off you, because I don't want it anymore, because I got me a good one now, so she's just probably going to be all yours. I know what you should do. Well, maybe you wouldn't have to. Maybe you'd want to mount this on one of your, like your Sears lawn tractor. The guy that you use to aerate with, whatever that one is, the yellow one or whatever. You could put this on the front or on the back or something, you know. And if you break down, then you can just use the winch to pull yourself around until you can get to, like, you know, your truck or your trailer or whatever. But yeah. But it's up to you, man. I just threw out some random numbers for now. I'll talk to my mom and see what she thinks. And then I want your guys' opinion. Saturday tomorrow, anywhere after 6. Double Strike and whoever else watches my stupid videos. You guys can throw out your 2 cents. Tell me what you guys think this winch is worth. And Savage in the morning, to let you know, when you do buy this, I will not send it to you covered in ice, okay? I'll take it into the house, let it on thaw for a few days, and then I could bring it in now, but fuck it. Yeah, but if you're dead serious or thinking about buying her off me, I'll bring it in. It's unthawed. And if you want me to give it a fucking bath, I'll give it a fucking bath. I don't fucking care. If you want it, she's still going to have a nicks and crap in it. So there's a pretty good nick right there. That's in the sticker, of course, but I'm not giving you a new sticker. It's just, the damn thing's even starting to peel off anyway, so you can just rip it off if you want. Hell, Savage tomorrow, I think you should rip this off, this flare sticker, and put on Savage No More's winch. Put your own name on there. Make it like your own brand of sumbitch, you know? I bet you Savage No More could probably do a hell of a lot better fixing this guy than those motherfuckers over there did. He'll probably have this thing running like brand new in no time. He'll take it apart and be like, oh, it's just a broken gear. What the hell are you crying about, Mr. John Deere? Well, you know, I just didn't want to. I mean, he would have to keep it for another few days, you know, and then it's the point to know that, well, shit, this thing could break down at any time throughout the winter, right? You break it once, my theory is just buy a brand new one and be done with it. I'll just sell them again. I'll sell them to Savage No More, or NR After 6, or Double a Strike, or whoever the hell else wants them. Just to let you know, Savage No More, I will tell you in the PM crap too. I'll tell you now that if you do buy it off me, just don't share my address and my last name. You can share my first name, it's cool, but not my last name and not my address. Like where I live and stuff. Keep that all to yourself, you know. Like my first name, you can share that. That's totally fine. Or you can just say Mr. John Deere 3720. That's cool with me too. I don't even know if you know my first name. You probably do. If not, well, I can tell you. It ain't gonna matter. Well, you'll know anyway, because I'll have to put my name and crap on the box, right, to ship her out. So, but right now she's covered nice, as you can see. But I will unthaw her and let her sit in the house for a few days and unthaw. If you want that, you can have it too, and then the hook. But, you know, $5-10 for the hook, maybe $100 for the winch. I don't know for sure yet. And another $5 or $10 for the roller thingy if you want that. If you don't want it, that's fine. I'll keep it and I'll use it as a spare for something else. If you don't want the hook, let me know. Because if you want the hook, like I said, I'll throw it back on. She'll be on and ready to go. Or if you just want me to keep it off and still send it to you, I can. You just either PM me or leave it in the comment section thing below, and I'll read it and do what you want. But see, that's where she would melt into and stuff. So, but yeah, if you're dead serious about buying her off me, I will definitely sell her to you. I'll ask my mom too and see what she thinks this thing's kind of worth. It probably isn't worth much, but like I said, I'm just giving you a random number, like $100, probably less than that now. So, but I don't know yet. I'm gonna probably, like I said, ask my mom. I'll let you guys leave your freaking light. You guys can leave your 2 cents, and then maybe I'll Google it a little bit. I'll see what Google does for me. If not, well, then I'll just give you a random number. I don't want to rip you off, buddy. I don't want to overcharge you too much for this cocksucker. Because I'm not really that kind of a person, but then in a way I kind of want to make my money off it too, right? So, but it's whatever you think. It's what you guys think. I don't want to charge him full price for this because it's not worth full price. At one time, this thing was probably worth $400 or $500. That's when it was brand new. Now it's probably less than probably 100 or 150 or something like that. I don't know. But that's just a random price number for now. If Savage No More, if you're thinking about buying her off me, sweet, that'd be awesome. I'd love to get rid of her because I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with her. I got some bikes too if you want to buy some bikes, like some pedal bikes, you know. I got plenty of shit I can sell you. You want a used PSP, PlayStation Portable, like a little PlayStation game kind of essential thingy to do. I'll sell it to you too. I've been trying to sell it on eBay, but nobody's been buying, so. But anyways, guys, I think I will take off for today. I guess my camera hasn't quite died yet, but should be getting close. And I think my light out there is starting to die too, so. But I'll let you know, Savage, more, and you can let me know what you want, if you want all this crap with it or not. If you don't, that's fine. If you just want her as this, then that's the way I'll sell her. But of course, she'll get on thawed and stuff first. I don't want to send all that ice and shit to you. And plus, as it gets shipped to your place, of course, well, it gets warmer down south, right? So this thing will start leaking all over the fucking box and crap too, right? So I'll probably have to wrap it in a little bit of a bubble wrap, you know, so it doesn't dig through the box too much. But I'll give you what I can. So, but anyways, guys, I'm going to take off. So I guess it's getting cold out and I'm done. So anyways, guys, I guess have a good day and stuff. Thanks for watching and crap. So yeah, just have a good day, tubes. See you guys later.